Oh, welcome back to Smokedown. We're going to move and sell some grind today. I'm going to wait for 40 minutes. I'll just fast forward time once we get back to the farm. I'll load up, but I won't sell it until we actually got the top of the hour to give us as much chance as possible. I've rented this setup. Decided it would probably be the quickest way of doing it. But whether I can actually drive a truck into or along the roads here is going to be another matter. That we will find out. Let's get that round the right way. I think some of my American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim came into operation there. We won't need beacons on for this job. Now this could be fun. It's going to be tight almost all the way. Well, so far so good. I think we might just have caught something there, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. We will be going main roads. Luckily, it's only really the very first bit at the farm and the very last, and the last bit that will be turned off near the pub. That could be difficult. When I don't go too fast. The S-bend could be fun, but I'm going to try not to speed up there. What I shall do is, what we're just going down here, I'm just going to speed up time just a bit. Now we get done what we can today. I'll rent these for 2 hours. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit here for 2 hours whilst I do this. I'll do half an hour and I'll try and finish the rest off screen. And then next time we'll come back will be for the just concentrate, will be to start planting. There's only going to be a limited amount of episodes left now in this series, but this will give us some idea how well we can do. I'm not going to sell anything. We've only got 8,000 kilos. I'm only going to take full loads. We've made about, or almost full loads. We've made about 3 out of each of our main bins, I think. So that's about 6 loads to do. I'm glad we ain't got to bring it up this way, because this is a long way. But now we've got everything actually harvested. We're going to harvest. What's left in the fields now is not ours. It belongs to our neighbours. And unless we buy one of the fields, I won't do anything with it. And if we do, apart from the root crops, if we buy any fields those in, I will harvest those normally, but any grain was still good. I will actually just silage. Put some more in the BGA. Actually try and fill up a BGA. I'm hoping I get time before 17 lands to find out how much one of those BJs actually hold. I forgot to look at the 10% mark, how much we had in it, but they are big, very big. I'm using the Tatra, as you can see, mainly because I prefer this wagon to the MAN. And yes, it is MAN, not man. Because I think it's actually the initials of the company, MAN. Alright, we'll get up here now. I would have thought the next growth stage them would probably be withering, so it wouldn't make much difference anyway whether we housed them or not then. See how we do. Ooh. Could do with slowing that down again to standard time. We are over the we have got to the top of the R. I'll check where the... Well, it doesn't really make any difference. I will just load them up because there's only two places to sell, and I think they both sell for the same amount, so it isn't going to make much difference. Now, this could be the fun bit, trying to get in here. Now we take it nice and slow, out wide, turn around, and hope we don't turn in too late or too early. It's very, very tight along here. It's not as tight as it was when the first build I saw of this map. So I did some of the testing on it, and it was stupidly tight. I could hardly get the combine down. It was out touching at one point, and that's without the header on it. It's just a combine. I don't think I'm about to turn this around. I think we're going to have to actually back in. I don't think it's going to be wrong at the bottom there to turn this round. So we will attempt to back in. For that I'm going to have to come right out of cab. Let's see, we're right in the sticky stuff. I think we'll go forward a bit more. Give ourselves as much room as we can to get this round. Luckily this thing has got grip to spare. And we'll just take it forward now because we are getting close to getting it in position. All I'm going to do is try and get back past it. This mud does not help. And this is going to be a real mess by the time we're finished. Alright, now we should be able to drive under. I'm going to put the F1 menu up. It's not something I like using a lot, just to see if we can just catch it. I think we caught it and then lost it again. Yeah, we got it just. Oh, we might as well do a load of weight to start with. No, we're going to have a look to see where so it doesn't stop filling. We will bring this one up, just see what sort of price we can expect and how much we've got. About 3 load there. Wheat Arkwright, which is where we'll be selling this, going first. 616. Dusty Miller 616. I think they are identical prices. Arkwrights is slightly easier. We haven't got that awful bit of very tight hedge on either side, and that is full. Now we've got to try and get back out again. And not Wonko, the modder of this map, the maker of this map, because he does this easily with the lorry and using keyboard. He's a better man than I gungered in. I'm interested to see how much we can get. I know we'd probably get more. Well, we would get more if we cart it there ourselves because we won't be paying a rental charge, but the amount these cost, I think it's going to be worthwhile. You can say one load will pay more than pay for the rental. Can't see the mirror on that side because the animal hud up. Days like this I could do with a second monitor remote and try and move some of the HUD information over. Now let's get a bit of a wiggle on here. This is I think an underbelt discharge on this trailer, so it won't tip up. It just has a belt in it which mows the grain out. I haven't seen many of these in real life. I've seen a lot of moving bulkheads, gravities and ordinary tippers, but not too many of these. I think I mentioned before I used to work in the associate trade farming in the maltings, and there could be taking a lot of barley during the course of the year, and we'd see all types of things. I'm just going to take it slow over these bridges, and we're getting to the next tight bit. Will be actually getting around near the pub. One of the problems with playing these sort of games, you get no perception of depth. It can be a pain to know exactly where you are relative to everything else. I think we can actually go in a bit and actually approach the hedgerow. There's no actual collidables right close to the road there, which is a good thing. And so far we've done it without any damage. Luckily as yet the rent mod hasn't caught up with the damage mod and starts charging you for damage. I would imagine it will come. And the next one and the last of the difficult ones is one in the hard points. Again, we go nice and wide. I'm not going to bother to course play this one. I haven't got too much else to do until we're sold off. Basically, I want to see what fields we can afford to buy. And I think we need to stop as soon as we hit that, because I want to be turning fairly soon after I come off the tip. See how much we make on this one. It'd be the green number just under the grand total. It's going to be quite a bit. Yeah, it's 36,000. Well, that's worthwhile. And I've got, of course, the compost to sell too. That I will automate again. I've got to figure out where exactly to put the conveyor so I don't have to move it. And so it can still catch the trailer. I had it right on save I was doing off screen and didn't quite get it right on screen. Right, well, we got out of there again. I think what we would probably do, I'm not going to say do a lot, I'm going to sell the wheat, possibly one load of barley. Is it barley or ripe? Depends on how we get on. What I mustn't do is start getting cocksure now, because just because I've got it right once doesn't mean it's going to go right every time. Swing around, just miss the hedge. Don't go over to my side of the road until I'm certain I'm clear of that wall. Luckily I have traffic. I don't have any traffic on this map. I'm not even certain if there is traffic on it. I've never tried it. I do try to keep somewhere near my side of the road, but this bridge, because you want to shoot that near enough to centre, because it does narrow off quite a bit. Which reminds me of some of the bridges we used to have when I was a boy around here. Nice wide road coming into it, and single file over the bridge. And you had to hope if there's two coming from opposite directions at the same time, one of them would decide to give way. When it was a quieter time, people were more willing to give way then. And you quite often got the time when both of them gave way, neither of them wanted to move. I used to enjoy it on the motorcycle because you could whip in and out of and get over the bridge whilst they're still making up their mind who's going to go. Alright, we've gone up to their farm again. Right over the wrong side of the road. No, I've got it right the other way, but because I'm now looking so that my blind side is on the other side of the cab. I can't see too well, so I'm just hoping that we hit everything okay, or rather not hit everything okay. It would be easy to drive in and back out. However I do it, I can't really see an easy way. If I owned a farm, I'd might try and make a full path around here, but we'll try it like this, see what happens. We may even better turn around in this bit. Save me to reverse. Can't quite see it. I think we must be there. No. Yes, we are. It should be, this one should be a lot of this. That's what we've got left. What grain we've got left will go into the seed master. Fill that right up. And we're going to want plenty of seed, and we can get whoever's actually going to pay for it. And we're already used an hour of our rental. This went quickly. Right. So I think we do this, the end of this weight. I didn't notice it's got a sheet on it. No. Oh, yes it has. It should really be closing the cover. Now this could be fun. It turns what I'm on the inside of it. Find it easier. Oh, we don't actually jackknife it. Oh yeah, we'll turn around to there. That's alright. At least we do get damaged. The repair shop was just there. So we haven't actually done much in our repair shop. However, I use the field service vehicle because it's cheaper and quicker. Look, we've still got to remember we've got to leave time to drive this back to the shop again. Turn up it so I can see the side of the road a bit better. This isn't the fastest of the vehicles in the game, but well, it's about the same speed I suppose as the JCBs. I think we better slow down a bit. I don't think it's as stable as the JCBs. We travel about 30 to 40 mile an hour, or 30 to 35, we won't be far out. It looks like top speed according to the drive controls about 41. I quite like this truck. It's just the in-game attachment. It's a nice little all-terrain lorry. Well, I wouldn't say all-terrain, but it can go onto the fields. Whereas I wouldn't really put the MAN on the fields. Not with the tyres that's got on. This thing has got drive, I think, on all 4 wheels, or can have drive on all 4 wheels at the back of the unit. And I'm now going to quieten down a bit, so attempt this again. I think we actually went a bit too wide this time. We were close to actually hitting the tree which is in there. Yeah, I think it looks like just full load of bit about all we will be taking in from our harvest. Mind you, this is 59,000 litres every time. This is a big load. Actually, weight wise, this is more than you'd legally be able to cart on British roads without an escort. And we consider that you also got the weight of the lorry to take into account. That looks a nice little setup. I'm probably better if I'd have picked the red unit to go with the trailer. It's the same again. We're up to 91,000. Don't think we will be able to afford a new field. I'm not going to add any more money in. What we got now is what we got. This is where I hope my foot don't slip on the throttle and floor it. This is why I usually don't use lorries. I prefer, on the tight maps I like plan, I prefer to use a tractor trailer. I'm quite a small trailer. You know, just 20,000 litres or so. Because it's slightly easier than this. Although I've got to do less journey, so if you think about it, I've got less chance of hitting anything. Less opportunity, but more chance, I think. It's probably the correct way of putting it. This bridge ain't too bad because you're already drifting towards the middle of the road by the time you get to it. Oh, 40 mile an hour. Keep going until we come to a bend, then we'll slow down. Where is it? Oh no, it's just this bend here. It's after this bend, I think. I hope. Oh yeah, it's a lay-by. I'm getting myself lost. There we are. Dead straight bit of road, and I get confused to where I am. I've got to remember that's that bungalow on the right hand side. Actually, I suppose statistically or correctly, that's a bungalette. It has, looks like an upper story in the loft. It's not a house and it's not a bungalow. And if I remember correctly, they were called bungalettes. Right. I think we push. Well, probably one more load, then I'll let you lot go, and I'll finish this off. Hopefully during the week. I've also got a lot of work to do on another map before I do the next one. On that, so work is beginning to pile up, and it's a busy period for me at the moment. The stuff on the allotment is going nuts. Should do it. Right, yeah, there's not much wheat left there. What else we got? Oh, we have got canola. Let's do the canola next. Let's do the rape. We do one load of rape, and I think that will be it. I think you can extend the rental period for a small consideration. We may have to. That 50, be 3 load off this. You'd normally be moving back and forwards with your loading, but the game doesn't worry about it, so I'm not going to. And I have to say, it's not often I use this biggest trailer. Oh, it's the sheets on. Not often I have to. See what we get for this. We should get a lot more for this, because a low rape yields a lot worse. It does pay a lot better. Makes you feel seasick, doesn't it? Going over this mud. Yes, I think we do this one, bring it back, and that will be an episode. Only a short, oh, it should be only a short one, unless because I know I make a complete hash of this trip. I'm probably get my screen shot at the other end whilst we're tipping. There's a bit, we don't want to go too fast. It does get a bit unstable, I noticed. If you're flooring and turning at the same time, it doesn't seem to like it too much. But it's a vast improvement on when 15 first came out. Those of you who have been with 15 all the way through will remember the fun and games trying to use the lorry and the unit and the trailer on that. It was a nightmare. I remember using Westbridge Hills, and that turn to go between the fields, I forget what field number it was, with the I think it was the cow shed was straight ahead of you, and turning there, the times I jackknifed at 20 mile an hour. I'm glad they fixed that. Alright, last time today to come round here now. Let's not go quite as far. Oh, we have done, we've gone as far. There's good turning on this truck. Very good. I'm actually thinking about swapping the Kenwood I got on Paradise Hills if I do any more logging for this, actually, because this is a far better truck than that mod. Nice mod like looks. This is a lot more stable. and that does actually matter how stable the thing is. And this has instruments what move too, which the other one didn't. That one, take that down. Take that down. Go and get. Let's find a shot. Oh, this should do. Yeah, 3/4 shot. Start at tip. Wait until it starts to tip, and then it could do a slightly bigger particle system for coming out. And of course, with that done, I missed how much it was. Let's get the. That was a lot. Right, I want that back up again. Get rid of that. Get back in cab, and we'll take this back. And once we turn it back, I will say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and enjoyed my fumbling and managing to get lost basically in a straight line, please subscribe. I do that often. I don't mean to. I do try and learn my way around maps eventually. But even though I've reached one of which I'm closing 100 episodes on, and played somewhere in excess of 400 hours on, I still get lost. Yes, just trying to figure that one out. There is no hope for someone like that, and I'm get a bit out of shape there. That was me more than anything. Now we're around. Any comments, queries, questions, suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments column. Always happy to see a comment. I always try to reply, and I do try and read every one, provided YouTube isn't playing up yet again and not notifying me, as it seems to do at regular intervals. But that's my problem, not yours. I do have a look and see how many extra comments I've got. I enjoy reading them, and if you've got sort of real life tales, feel free to fill them in. You know, if you are a farmer, if you are a truck driver, just tell me how badly I'm doing on both. I know how bad I'm doing as a truck driver. Anything more than 2 wheels and I'm not happy in real life and in game. That's probably one of the reasons I used a lot of courseplay on this. I'm far happier letting someone else do it. But there will be a lot of courseplay coming up again once we start preparing the fields. I thought I'd do this because I haven't got too much else to do. I will have once we start preparing the field. I hope the silage bale should be almost ready by then, so we get some silage and get some animals. Right, I'm going to pull it under the tip. We're going to have to book this for another few hours, I think. If we do another one run, which I'll do off screen, then I'll take this back and possibly rent another one, or not, as the case may be. I must have missed it completely. Oh, you did. I'm far too far out. That looks better. Whilst that's filling, it's Merman saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.